Hello everyone, and welcome to the show. We have the final unboxing going on tonight of the crankbaits, Squarebill crankbaits I've been ordering to see if I can find a replacement go-to Squarebill to replace the Cabela's Dig-It. So this was like the final. I do have a few more of these coming, but that is the only thing left to come other than these two packages that we got today. So if you haven't watched all the unboxing videos, you could watch all those to see how these were customs and all these others that I've picked up over, including these that are small like BFS size, and these little bitty guys I just picked up last week. I ordered these all close to the same time, and it just shows you how some stuff does take a lot longer off Aliexpress coming from China. So let's get to this one. And we have another little bitty bait. Now, if you remember right, I took those little 16th ounce ones, and those are kind of out of the equation for a true like go-to square bill. And this is another one of them. This one is from a different company. It's made, I don't even know how to open it. It has, instead of a treble, it comes with one single hook on the back. Now, it is a true square bill, but it is very lightweight, true BFS bait. That will definitely not be like a go-to when the bite gets tough for me anyway for bass, but as far as catching bass and panfish, that actually looks and feels like a pretty good bait. So I'll probably keep it somewhere, I don't know where, right there, fine. And just give it a shot. But I think what we have here are actual baits that possibly could dethrone the Dig-It. Here's a good color. Well, it's the best color they had. This color right here, and this bait, and this, I'm not sure if you could call that a true square bill. I mean, it's pretty squared off, but it's almost, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see how it does and run them through. And for those of you that are wondering, we're going to run through these through the paces and be fishing them all season long coming up. But I'm going to find some laydowns, and I'm going to set and spend however much time to get all these baits through those laydowns. Some of them I may have to go get back if they don't go through wood that much. So keep an eye out if you're wondering. Yeah, Mike commented he likes that bait. This bait right here, slow down so it'll focus. I actually like it too, and it's got a little weight to it. I'm guessing it's going to run fairly deep. So let's compare it to the Dig-It. It's not that far off. It's just a touch shorter. Definitely looks like it should go a little bit deeper, but maybe not. I can't really tell. That bill is not quite as wide, but pretty much as big. And it's really hard to tell it's close until I just get it out on the water and start fishing it. But some of you that are new and haven't been watching this, the Dig-It is roughly, let's see, here's a 1.0. Most everybody knows what a 1.0 is. Strike King 1.0. There's the Dig-It, which is very close, maybe a touch smaller. And then this one I think is even just a, whoa, them hooks. They're cheap hooks, but they're pretty sharp right out of the box. That bait is a little bit smaller than both those. So these are cheap. All of these you're seeing me get off Aliexpress, they're under $1 a lure. They are cheap lures that actually don't feel cheap made. Now the hooks, that I'm sure is as cheap as they come. But a lot of guys recommend replacing all these hooks on all these $3 to $5, $8 baits out of the box anyway. So I mean, if I was you guys, change out these split rings and hooks to ones that won't rust as easy, and these may be awesome baits for $1 or under $1, like 85 cents. So I'd have a huge task ahead of me in testing all these out. I haven't even really counted how many just different styles of square bills I now own. So this will be, and this color, I don't know, some guys love this kind of color. I've never really stuck by it. I used to have a, if you guys remember the old Sonics, the smaller one. I used to have a Sonic similar to that. It was like red on front and white in the back. This is kind of a silver. But man, that little sucker would catch some fish, bass mainly, but crappie too. And this little bait kind of reminded me of that color, so I figured I'd get it just to try. But here's the one that I think in the water I fish will probably do pretty good. It kind of just has that, you know, bass, possible bluegill, just kind of a look like a, you know, small fish. That just looks like something they don't want around them. So those two will go up against all of these others. If you guys remember, we have like a bunch of everything. I don't know if even I've had time to go through all the stuff we have, but we do have baits from Rapala, whatever you guys, however you pronounce it. The Brat. We've got, I don't even know if I can remember all the names. This used to be called the Squarebill, and I think it's still called the Squarebill. I'm not sure, but Berkeley's version, small. They do make them in bigger sizes. They make the Brat now in a bigger size too. Then of course the RC Rick Clun one in a small size. I only have one of those. They didn't really have any colors in that size I liked, so yet anyway. But I picked up some other. We have 6 Cents. We have Bandit. I don't even know. What is that one? We have some from Academy. And what else? That's just in one little tray there. That's another one from Academy down in there. These are another one of those little ones from Aliexpress. Custom painted, which are, I believe, 1.0 size. 6 Cents. Got a couple of those. This is a good color here. I really like this color. I like this color too for that clear water. I think will do good. We've even got some of the, oh boy, Norman thin ends. The bigger, is that the Curve, I think? The bigger, a little bit bigger 6 Cents ones. We've got a couple of those. We've got the, now these are kind of big, but I'm going to try them just to give them a shot. That's the smallest that you can get from 13 Fishing. So I wanted to try those. And well, these little ones, I may try them because they're right about close to that size of the Dig It, but they are a lot smaller. But kind of in that general, you know, finesse Squarebill. Is that it? I think that's, well, I've had these, and these probably won't be in that. They just weren't really a go-to. I did catch my biggest bass on a Squarebill, I believe on this Squarebill last season. If you guys go back, it's actually a short, it was like second or third cast. I caught like a, I don't know, 4.5 or 5 pounder on this bait and didn't do that great. It was on a smaller pond, but just kind of proves that any bait at any time can catch you a big fish. So anyway, I got all of these to get out, get on the water. I did pick up a couple more of like the shallow diving. That is from Academy, but it is pretty much close to a knockoff of Man's One Baby Minus. They're not true Squarebills, but you can kind of throw them in real shallow water, kind of where you would a Squarebill. If a Squarebill is going to dig down to get in the grass, a lot of times you can throw these, and they go just that much shallower and still kind of do what a Squarebill would if you jerk and shake and rattle and pull and pop and get the job done. So that's why I kind of have those. I've kind of went away from those over the years, but try to get back into that. So anyway, that is it. The final 2 baits. I'm going to put some rubber bands on them. You guys know the rubber band deal, right? All these baits are, I'm able to grab them out of here like I've been doing because I have the hooks rubber banded together. That's in a video too. A lot of guys, I'm not the one to invent that, but showed a video on doing it and why you do it, so you can have all the baits in one area. And I guess I should test this. One thing on any of your crankbaits that have double, triple hooks, whatever, if they can wrap around like these can, look, see how this does this? That I can tell you right now is no good. I need to try to fix that before I even get these out and test them. They were only, you know, under $1. What I need to do is try to find the shortest shank, but at least that size or a touch bigger treble, and put on these baits, because that is no bueno. I'm not saying it'll do it all the time, but when you get that perfect cast and it comes back all squirrely and those are hooked together, that's not good. So I can definitely, most of these other baits don't do that. But when you have your hooks right, they should come right up here and about touch. You wrap a rubber band around there and it holds it together, keeps it from getting tangled. So I got work to do. I may have some hooks laying around. I'll look into that, or just run up to either Rogers, Bass Pro, or Cabela's, or Academy, or Dick's, or 40 Woods. Man, I don't think they have much at 40 Woods. But anyway, have several options, or order them off Tackle Warehouse. So if you guys like this video, if you're keeping track, comment what you guys are thinking so far, how it's looking with all these different baits I got. If you got a favorite you see in here you like, what do you guys think about the Aliexpress baits? If you've tried them or not tried them, thinking about trying them. And like I said, once I get out here and if I find some of these that I really like, that I haven't tried before, like this, and like these Berkeley's and the Brat, and some of these I haven't, and believe it or not, I've never thrown a Bandit 100. Are those Bandit 100s or 200? I don't know. But yeah, I've never thrown any Bandit lures that I bought anyway. I may have thrown somebody else's, I can't remember. I've fished for a lot of years, but I've never went and actually bought Bandit lures to throw myself. Finally talked myself into them. And anyway, comment what you think on all these baits. I really like the 6 cents. The custom ones I have and these 6 cents, I like these baits. They're small, look, well built, should work, and I love this color. I don't know how well it'll catch fish. It's got like a purple tint to that off-white with the yellow. I kind of wish it had I wish that yellow was on the belly almost, because I think it would even be even better. But it's kind of, look, it's got like a mask on it. That bait just looks good. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm done. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, Bass and Bonsai, if you haven't already. We will be out fishing, we will be creating bonsai trees. We got to wait for the weather to pick up. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Now get out of here and go bass and bonsai somewhere else.